Believe it or not, there are some people who never change the size of their pattern. By not doing that, they're leaving out a lot of expressive opportunities for the music. The size of your conducting pattern can, if you train your choir, can influence both the volume and the tempo of the music. There are two ways it influences. If you conduct with a large pattern, that typically means the music is louder. If you're conducting with a small pattern, that typically means the music is softer. Now, some people get all these things confused, so let's go over them together and add the tempo with it. Now, I'm going to start with probably the easiest one. I'm going to start with a conducting pattern that indicates the music will be both slow and loud, perhaps the last stanza of a hymn. A large pattern. See how large that pattern is? And that's a really big one. And the tempo is very slow. Doesn't take a lot of energy. But now I want to continue conducting slowly, but I want my choir to sing softly. This is a little more difficult. The pattern will be smaller. So your hand has to move slower. Now, keeping the pattern the same size, I want my choir to sing faster. I'm going to pick up the tempo, but not the volume. With this pattern, the choir should know that we're really moving, but we're not getting louder. Now, the one that takes the most energy is fast tempo and loud sound. Something like this. You see a lot of this, but save that for when you really need it, because you don't need it a lot in choral music. Then, you also need to be able to show dynamics just with your conducting pattern. I've been standing here with my left hand in my pocket, and that's what I want you to do when you're practicing just this lesson. I want you just to use your right hand to show dynamics. Only two dynamics in this, crescendo and decrescendo. Watch. We're going to start with a slow, soft pattern, and I'm going to crescendo to a slow, loud pattern. See how slow this is? And the choir should be singing very softly. Now, watch how the pattern gets larger. This indicates that the music should be getting louder, but the tempo stays the same. Then you've got the decrescendo. The pattern will be large because the music is loud, but the tempo will not change. Slow and loud, but we're going to get softer. With practice, you'll be able to control the size and pace of your pattern. Now, go practice this.